Coming off the back of the super popular Tamron FE 28-75mm F2.8 lens for Sony, we are really excited today to have our hands on the brand new FE mount lens from Tamron, the 17-28mm F2.8. And today we're just going to have a quick look of what this lens is all about. So today's video on the lens won't be a review, but more of a first impressions video. And that is because the Tamron 17-28 unit that we have is a very early pre-production model. So Tamron have advised us that we can't really test it on autofocus or chromatic aberrations or the performance of the elements because this won't be the final production model of the lens. However, it's super exciting that they got one to us anyway, so we can really have a look at how the design of the lens is and also just a bit on the image quality of the unit. So to start off, the Tamron 17-28mm F2.8 is the brand new wide angle lens by Tamron for the Sony FE mount system. Now this complements the already released 28-75mm in the lower end of the focal length spectrum, so you can shoot wider landscapes and some pretty cool wide angle portraits as well. Now, both lenses are also very similar in construction, if not identical. They both weigh super light. The 17-28mm weighs 420 grams, and both lenses share the same filter thread, so you can interchange filters and lens caps across both lenses. One of my favorite construction features about the 17-28mm is that everything focuses internally, so you don't have anything protruding out of the lens. And in turn will also allow you to shoot in multiple weather conditions because the 17-28mm is moisture resistant. Just a little design issue that I had with the 28-75 as well as the 17-28mm is the size and also the location of the manual focus ring. It is located at the back, which for some people, especially with bigger hands, might find a bit awkward to use as it's very close to the body. But in addition to that as well, the size of the actual focus ring is not that large. It's quite thin. However, in saying that though, it does have pretty good resistance to it. So if you are going to be using it for video, it's definitely more than usable for video. To go over the techie and the nerdy specs of the 17-28mm, it has a 13 element in 11 group layout with a 9 rounded blade aperture diaphragm and a max aperture of f2.8, giving you good low light performance and a lot of control over depth of field. To back up that construction, it's got 3 aspherical elements, 2 low dispersion elements, and 1 extra low dispersion element just to help eliminate effects of chromatic aberrations, color fringing, as well as any other spherical aberrations. The 17-28mm is also double coated with B-bar coating just to help with surface reflections, ghosting and flaring, and fluorine coating just to help battle against the elements and prevent smudging, just to make it easier to clean. Finally, it does have the same RXD stepping motor for autofocus as is in the 28-75, meaning you're going to get a pretty good fast and reliable autofocus speed whilst being quiet. In addition to that as well, if the 17-28mm is similar to the 28-75mm in terms of its autofocus, you'll be able to benefit from all of Sony's electronic features, such as the continuous eye autofocus. So right now, I'm going to share with you a couple images that I've shot with the 17-28mm. Now, just remember that this is not the final production model, so take these as you will, but it shows you kind of a rough idea of what the lens will produce in the future. The 17-28mm is a great lens for anyone who's looking to get a wide angle lens for their landscapes. And if you do already own a 28-75 and are looking for a lens that is wider, that will complement your kit, then I firmly believe the 17-28mm will be a great addition to your bag. And finally, for the price point of the 17-28mm, which is costing approximately $1,500 Australian, this is a great lens to complement your kit if you are looking for a nice, fast, wide-angle lens. So stay tuned for a future video on the 17-28 when we get a final production model where we'll take it out for a full review. However, in the meantime, if you have any questions on the lens, pop them in the comments below. Make sure to follow us on our Facebook, Instagram, and our blog, which links to those are in our description below, just to stay up to date with our latest events, workshops, sales, and everything that goes on in store. We've just uploaded a brand new camera basic series to help you get started on your latest camera. So link to that is also in our description as well. And as always, if you enjoyed our video, hit the like button and the subscribe button so you don't miss out on our latest videos as we upload weekly.